Okay, hello. Almost here. Hello, Koofy. I am almost ready. Let's transition and let's change that to something else. Uh, this one. There you go. Why is that small? Okay, there we go. I got the little train conductor thing that's pretty funny. Torres Hills, as the name suggests, is a large village built on top of hills and bridges connecting the houses together. We got that too. And Vernon, can I give a new city expansion idea that can fit any point of time with some minor tweaks? Sure. Imagine Christian hell, but it's actually on Earth combined with Western cowboys and gunslingers and dystopian cybernetic and a hint of tribal culture. Just remade He-Man. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I don't call it Christian hell. I mean, I guess Skeletor's place could be Christian hell. He-Man is such a strange amalgamation of ideas. Hey, Jens, how you doing? Going back to doing the comic, and I'm gonna start. I wonder, did any of you know if He-Man came first or not? If He-Man the show came first, or was there like a comic or something? I guess the toys came first. That might have been it. Oh, hey, Koofy, you're on Twitch as well. Are you eating dinner? Oh, what time is it over there? It's 1:43 over here. I'm just drawing. Oh. 6:40. Oh, I was 1:43. The toy franchise was created before the cartoon was created. Yeah, it makes sense. And it makes sense why they're so random. Because like they're just trying to make as many cool toys as possible. Detroit maggots or hell maggots for people not in the train. Okay. Getting up early tomorrow, so it's almost sleepy time here already. 6:40 p.m. right? Yeah. Man, okay, so that's a 5-hour difference. Is this for the city expansion game or the prospector game, Koofy? These gangs. You doing anything special tomorrow, Jens, or is it just work? You gotta pick up early for. No, it's work. Strike when the iron is rolling. Yeah. 1 second. Koofy on Twitch saying the Hell Maggots are a gang of scavengers, usually blue collar or below, sometimes orphans, that specialize in junkyards or dismantling an entire house in like 2 hours. It's like the Amish. Or I guess they make a house quickly. Hey, Last Gogeta, how you doing? I'm finally back to this. The safe for work panels. They can also be messengers for larger organizations and is usually seen as couriers for not so legal transportation. Like a biker gang. That'd be cool for like the prospector place because it's hard to get into that. What's it, Torres Hill? Torres Hill, whatever you want to call it. So you have these guys transport things there. I like the idea of a personal train. Oh, sorry. Vixens. Courier with 40 successful payments and 4 delivery in a span of 4 months without being caught. I guess it wouldn't be that much of an accomplishment if he was caught. Safe for work being relatively usual. Look, she's covered up. Okay, come on, come on. Not that YouTube cares. Charlie's covered up, but and the PS was so good playing Tekken 4 for a bit. Back on that nostalgia trip. T4. T4 was T4 like the one. I think that was kind of a less liked one. Like it almost destroyed the franchise. But it was like a cool vibe. Love to name my characters with odd names. John Cross. Vixens. Kigi Vital. See, these are video game names. Kigi is actually a name. Oh, that sounds like a fake one. From like I guess from a different language. T4 was a brawl or VF3 of Tekken. Yep, no backdashing plus infinite combos. Wow, no backdashing. I didn't know that. Look who took my advice. Oh, hey, Nugget, you're back. Stages were all, yeah. That was the ones with the experimental stages where they had like walls and ceilings and stuff. Yeah, I was streaming. Well, this is like the normal time I should be streaming. Well, no, actually, normal time is 1. So I don't know if VF3 was that divisive, but it is telling if a sequel seems to carry no real DNA from the last one. Yeah, it's like a pivot. Silixa is a name. Pereso is a name. Like Vixens is not a name? I hope. I guess Victor Sins is a name. Yeah. Backdashing is seriously nerfed, but I know there is some backslide glitch I see in tasks. Oh. Not just no, not Victor, just Vic. Yeah, then that's not a name then. That's an odd name. We got people named Prince Christomo. That I mean, that's probably a real name. That's probably like based on Christ, like Jesus Christ. Obviously, these pivots would be. Yeah, just no, they're not weird. The modern industry is weird for making me play 20, 30 old games instead of the modern releases that is. No, yeah, like the pivot, as in like T4 was a pivot, and it's not. It wasn't like cool stuff. I actually meant when IOC said the games we mentioned were pivoted. Positioning throws are cool. The Mario movie coming out April 1st. Might see it that weekend. I kind of want to see it opening day, so I have to get the tickets. Wait, you go. Wait, 1 second. Wait, Christ Homo, which is Christopher, which also comes from Christ, I believe. Oh, it's a saint. Najinata. I should like put a sword here. That'd be pretty funny. This is like their junk drawer back here. I'll put a sword there or something. Whatever. I just have to make this like sufficiently like shitty and rusted. I don't want it to be too nice. I have to look at like with Urban Decay, you have to look at like how things decay. So you have to look at how they're the insides and stuff. Oh. Living Rose is an explosive that fills up a room with gas, then ignites to set all the cloudy fuel into flames and cause hallucinations and nausea. Add a blue hat and assist Psycho. Oh, I can put that on her swimsuit. Watch out. Flashbang. You can put that on this one, this swimsuit. There you go. It's your hat. A song that reminds of Cassandra. Song reminds me of Cassandra. I'm not sure. I love rock and roll. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. That's more of a personality. Tekken 4. Oh yeah, Tekken Force. Should have come out closer to Mario Day. Yeah. Honestly, it's only like a month off. Don't know what they're looking for. Yeah, the America swimsuit. Yeah, Tina, right? I remember her. Sorry. Every time I hear this song, kind of pops my head, back of my head. Wrek's swimsuit. I haven't gotten a swimsuit for him. I should probably start designing some. Don't know if that'll attract enough people. I might do it off stream. Let me see. Let's just get back to this then. So many ideas for Wrek's swimmer isn't even made something just standing in the sun or just chilling. I could do I could really innovate in the world of male swimsuits because most of them are garbage. Or not garbage, they're just, not that creative. Uh Maybe I could look at One Piece. Those are all like marine sort of designs. Oh, hang on. I have to add this here. He would definitely wear a summer scarf around his head, and that is similar to a hijab, but it's a lot looser. And he'd wear a tooth necklace because, yeah, okay, yeah. Not wearing his shirt. Hey, I did do that with Cassandra, though. She does have a ridiculous sort of biker outfit. This is like a very level 1 thing. I should, like, make it better over time. Also, this one. It's not a bikini, but it could go places. Yeah. That's sorry. I have to like actually getting this done. So I have to focus so much. I do not know how people make this interesting. What are your favorite fighting game mechanics? Like, is there like a mechanic in a fighting game that you really like? I really like the DI in Brawl. That's a really fun mechanic. The way, specifically the implementation in Brawl. I like DI everywhere, in all Smash games, but specifically the Brawl implementation. Should have like a big dent, like there was a big someone hit this thing with a bat. Oh, even this. How does plastic crack? It like someone just randomly came inside and started hitting this after it was like abandoned. So it just does break. It breaks into pieces with like small cracks. Uh, sometimes Gene's scary. A build-up meter allowing for a longer range of attack or increased movement to get away from the void. Building up meter for movement always kind of bothered me. Actually, not just like a movement technique. Excuse me. A just movement. You ever play that game Gigantic? It has this. The meter is tied to your ability to dash, and the big problem with it was always what's the word? You the meter didn't go down unless you were in battle, but it was really hard to tell when you were out of battle. It's easier to tell like when you're in battle, obviously, because someone hits you or something. But when you're out of battle, it was hard to tell exactly what the line was. It's very unintuitive. So I was constantly waiting for like the movement to come back. It wasn't fun. It was very like committal. Yeah. But my actually favorite mechanism is flash frame. What is flash frame? Wait, what game is that from? Off to the fighting game dictionary. Oh, that NRS. Let me see. No, it's not what it's actually called. I love the fighting game glossary, especially looking at everyone else and then looking at Smash. Zero to death. Yeah, it's just touch of death. American air dodge. I don't know. I've never heard anyone call it this. Here. It's what I call it, but in basic terms, that's letting the fourth hit without doing an anti-air or down sweep. You can give a bar to your opponent until you Get that bar filled and your opponent gets frozen. After the bar is filled, it changes some of your skills with the flash frame. What? What game is that from? It's a knockoff game? Oh. It's like that. Oh, fat furry fighting game. I did see that. Honestly, like, they made the game. That's pretty hard to do. That's some passion. I feel like someone in the on gang has 6 wigs somewhere in storage. Honestly, I was thinking about a lot like how what they do with their hair because they all have like weird hair. Because I figured like they have nothing else to do in the pit, so they have like a whole like a train car sectioned off just for like hair stuff. Maintain like so because like Cassandra's hair is dyed here. I don't know. I haven't decided on her like normal non-dyed hair, but I'm thinking blonde. Hole there. It can't even start on fighting games that allows a character to become gigantic and cover half the screen. They're crushing me. Wrek. Um, what's the Tatsunoko game? Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Those characters are like that. They're huge and half the screen. I'm thinking about headcanons and predictions on other made characters things. Oh. The ball has skins, 2 skins, only default and romantic? Balls are easier to draw and like make more of than people. So it would be easier to make skins for it. That's for sure. Make a romantic skin with love and leisure? It's a romantic skin. See. Romantic. Is that like a thing? Oh, it is. There's romance skins in Resident Evil. Romantic ball has face with makeup on it. Or really designed ball. I guess it'd be funny. Like every time someone hits it, it like screams or something. Or I could do like a shrunken head for Halloween. Like they hit around a shrunken head. That'd be something. The game of Autumn centers around hitting some balls in a secluded train track while everyone watches. Yeah, basically. It doesn't have to be a train track though. There's theaters. I'm thinking of like a church, like a really pretty abandoned church. Just because I like Gothic cathedrals. That could be a cool place. I want to do something like by a lake at night, but I don't know. I don't know. Charlie has been banned from performing a two-legged drop kick. The fact that they keep abusing it and breaking everyone's back. Whoa. Wow, you drop kick somebody. It's crazy. I guess he can. He is like a. Uh, Let me see. Do I have anything else here? Just gotta get on with it. Mayo Xana knows how to make all variations of spicy wings. And I love spicy wings. Can't eat that much. I'm dieting right now. Yeah. Fortunately, like you can't eat really anything because of the sauces. Sucks, and it really sucks. Sauces are full of sugar and stuff. Okay. See. Well, what do you prefer on your spicy wings? I love buffalo wings. Love buffalo wings. Love buffalo sauce really on a lot of things. Actually, yeah, I should, so I can see what's going on. What's a Rex head cannon though? Bullet holes. Um, oh Lloyd, I do not know what that means. Charlie does not show up yet, and I can't show him for a while because uh he's not wearing clothes. For a while. I don't know where I'm gonna put this comic. Ah, okay, okay. Oh, all right. I should have seen that coming. That's fine. I'll just. I might have to move her foot inwards. Yeah, it's a manga drawing. I'm uh, I'm working on this comic. The men's restroom. I can't show him. Here. I can show you this. about as close as I can get on YouTube. Sadly, I can't stay long, but I just had to swing by and say I love your stuff. You've been making it beautiful. Thank you, PUTV. Thank you for coming for any length of time. I appreciate it. We're just honestly doing quite pretty boring stuff here. Uh, oh, that's too even. Look at this. That's like the same. Uh, okay, let me see. I don't want to put too much detail into this because I have to put all the fucking graffiti over it. So all this detail here. Okay. Ow. Oh my god, my back. What can I do? Hmm. Okay, I guess you. Okay. It's gonna be the brooms. Okay. Hmm. All right. Ugh. All right. All right. I'm gonna take a break. Sucks I haven't been talking. I just have to concentrate so much on this. Well, we're getting somewhere. I have to fix that perspective on the bed. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, we'll say 3:30. I'll be back. Okay, let's get back to it. Oh, I probably should post this. Okay. Okay. No. Down here. Okay. Hey, Puppet Jam, I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to do a what's it called? Community post for the new video tomorrow. Uh, I've I haven't given any teasers yet, Last Gogeta. I'm actually making one right now. Um, hmm. So, how are you doing, Puppet Jam? And Last Gogeta. I'm gonna make a community post in a second here. Okay. Too much time. So trying to decide what to play. is a good game to play. You haven't played. Where are you on the Mario games? I can't remember if you played all of them or like I don't know, you play them in order, I think. So okay, there you go. Posted. Okay. And I don't even know if I don't even if I was if it seems like if I have free time and I'm away from my computer, then I'll play a video game. Like I played Donkey Kong Bonanza in like a while I was going to Atlanta once. Like we were driving down. So I usually don't play games in my free time anymore. I just draw. I guess I haven't played all of them in full, so the gaps include Sunshine, Galaxy 2, 3D World, most new Super Mario games. Focus on console games. Base Blue, Sonic Adventure DX, and the GameCube is plugged in. Play some Wind Waker. Wind Waker is a fun game. One of your OG. I mean, the OG is good too. I mean, they ultimately, if you have the HD version, you should play the HD version. But they both have the same problem. It is, the latter half of the game. That's a problem. Is ultimately the problem here. So, let's pull this down. Let's finish. Line work. Slow and annoying. Oh, I got it. That's okay, because I can erase. Look at us working digitally. If you have a HD. You can OG to okay. We're going back to the original. OG Wind Waker is one of the first console imports I actually got. I have a US version. I think that game is like excellent for so long. It gets kind of weird. There's literally like one section at the end that sucks, but like, that game is so good for so long. I wished in the HD version that they remade it. Like they remade the thing they wanted to do at the in the first game. Oh, the original, but yeah. I don't know. I shouldn't. I'm trying not to spoil it, and I'm trying not to spoil Wind Waker. I'm trying to see. I remember. Okay, I'll say this. I remember. Oh wait, nothing else. I wish they delivered on their promise about Yankee to Wii U ports. Taking a few months to make. It's true. I mean, I just want like I have it with ports, even if it fixes and additions from WHD were nice. Yeah, I just don't know why. Like, I talked about like a Fightcade thing, um, or like Capcom would have a Fightcade like thing, and then they would just put their old games there and just add to it, and they would all have online and stuff. Why Nintendo doesn't do that with their own thing? Like, have a separate console that only plays the backwards compatibility. So like, and they just update that console over time. It's like one console or one thing, or like it could just be the virtual console where you can play the old games all the time. You have an account, and they put the old games there, and you can play all of them. Yeah, I don't get why don't do that. I need to play Wind Waker, but I want to play the games in order. Okay. I hmm. I don't think the Zelda series requires order, but I mean, I guess if you wanted to like get the full experience that everyone else got, yeah. And to be clear, I have beat OG Wind Waker many times, but oh, okay, I see. Yeah. You Wand of Gamelon before Majora's Mask. That is truly a curse. Those aren't Zelda games. They're not canon. You don't have to do it. I like to do things in order unless I can't. Yeah, then fuck it. Watch on YouTube. I think I hate doing things in order. I just play the one I want. If I go back, I go back. But Though I have been having issues with Resident Evil Revelations and have been tempted to skip it because it keeps freezing every few seconds. So I just like straight up went to Resident Evil 4. I just heard it was at the time. I was heard it was popular. I was like, I never got a Resident Evil game, so I'll play it. I don't remember playing a Resident Evil game. It was like many years ago. Unskippable intro. I'll forgive this game alone. No others. Yeah, every Zelda game. Oh, I think this might be the OG as an unskippable intro. Hey, whenever I go into a room and shout the game freezes for a second, this frame rate drops. Go from 120 to under 40. Huh. Zelda, Aurora, and Sam Mario, and I broke the must play game in order curse. One of my friends is a lot like that. He wants to play all the games in order. Doesn't even want to start it until he plays all of them in order. Not my thing. Considering I can play Resident Evil 4 Remake on my PC, no problem. I think it's not my PC. Yeah, I mean, like PC ports have always been like fraught with problems. It worked great on 3DS where it started and seems to have good console ports. Like manual Super Slim. I love those speedruns. Those are great. Those are among the best speedruns. It's like Siglemic's Mario 64 speedruns. Those are excellent as well. I can't remember his name. Oh my god. The guy who does the Wind Waker speedruns. He listens to fan remixes of music. I had a really interesting remix of Outside Island. Yeah, there was a website for it, right? I think. I can't remember what it was called, but there was a bunch of like fan remakes of music. Might have been taken down by now. There was like a full like song based on Outside Island. The lyrics and everything. It has been taken out. Do you remember what website it was? You were talking about the exact same song I was thinking about. Yeah, yeah, I do remember that song. It's a very good song. I just don't remember the website. All right. I should probably stop looking at my screen. I said it a moment ago. OC remix. Oh, did I miss it? OC remix. Yeah, search it and her smile every summer. Right. That is the song. Excellent song. Great song. Oh, doot, 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 doot. This is great. Seeing Villain's OG. Oh, thank you. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. He's great. Such a those are great, interesting characters in that game. And I think that game for the Zelda series was so like influential from that point on. They were always trying to do like that. It's kind of what it ends up always gravitating back to is the Wind Waker style, the cell shaded style. So they did that, and then they did Twilight Princess, and then they just Twilight Princess plus Wind Waker with like Skyward Sword, and then even more into Wind Waker. So much of that game. Kind of funny how much voice acting Wind Waker in retrospect. Even Link has Meow. Yeah, he also has like a he yells like "Come on!" whenever he has to tell someone to follow him. Um, wait a minute, what the hell? Was this not posted? There it is. I have to make another short. Dang it. Yeah, Wind Waker was doing minimal voice acting before it was in Breath of the Wild, right? The game with the most voice acting Nintendo game, but at this point was like Super Mario Sunshine, full on voice acting. So egg cartons. And it's very English biased, even if it is probably with terms that Japanese players would otherwise would get. Right. Yeah, I think Mario Sunshine, didn't have a dub in Japanese. It was all English. Uh, yeah. Hey, Dark Sun. How you doing? I'm doing like one little part of the comic. I think that people just had to love English. Yeah. Already waited till Revolutions have Japanese voices. Really? DMC they had to wait until either reboot or special. That really for DMC too. I didn't realize that. Why wouldn't they have Japanese dub? Maybe they thought it wouldn't be like that big in Japan. For JP voice acting, I guess it's the dub in this case. I won't spoil too much, but I bought another platform fighter. Actually has a saucy fit. I'm not sure it is competitively sound. Jump cancel, super cancels, unique items, e-characters items. That's good. People expanding it is always good. Expanding the genre. Do you prefer subs or dubs in anime, Puppet Jam? And I guess everyone in chat. Also, Dark Sun, how you doing? I tend to like the original voice cast most, so for RE and DMC, that's English. Though with recast, JP is up there for RE. I have actually, now I think about it, have never heard. Does Leon have a Japanese voice? Let me see. Subs only. Honestly, for the most part, I'm the same. It's rare. I find a dub I like. Let's see. Leon, JP, voice. Let's see what it says. Oh, yeah. Let's hear his voice in the remake, RE4 remake. Hmm. When it's platform five GameCube, people forget that there were a lot of games long before Rivals of Aether. Oh, so it's not Melee. Leon's Japanese voice, it's Dante's Japanese voice since MVC3. Oh wow, they're really the same guy, yeah. Honestly, I don't remember Dante's Japanese voice either. Only ever listened to him in English and even NBC in English as well. Toshiyuki Morikawa is really cool. Also, was Ichigo's dad and Naruto's dad. Oh. Let me see Dante's voice. Uh, okay, sure, yeah. I guess he doesn't have like a really distinctive voice. Sounds like cool guy. If you played Project X Zone, you'd have to listen to a lot of JP voices for DMC and RE. Oh, you told me about Project X Zone. I mean, that makes sense. I think that game was that Japanese only? Oh no. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Yeah, okay, yeah. I remember. You told me about that. I forgot what this is. Like, what this is supposed to be. Like a shelf or a big box? Might just be a big box. Not Japanese only, but logistically it's a lot harder to get the English cast or a prize or replace roles and to reduce stuff. That's true. I guess it makes that's a lot like same with Smash. To have two completely different. It's just that Smash characters don't typically speak that much. That's a good workaround. Whereas like in Street Fighter and stuff, they have to get all the grunts and words, and same with Guilty Gear Strive, and Xrd. I think they had to get all the English like voice acting to do all the dialogue for all the characters. Oh, we take as a given up, uh, but some game series always have a dub option, but others almost never do. One Piece, really. Smash is actually more wrong than you think. Every Pokemon ideally has a dub for their language to match their name. Pokemon are more okay than. Do they actually have to have the Pokemon dub their name? I thought it was just the announcer. I wonder if they actually do that. Let me see. Lucario Italian. Jigglypuff Purin, yeah, I do know that. Um, was there another one? I mean, Lucario speaks English, so he had to be revoiced. Pikachu's fine everywhere. True. Charizard is different as well. Lizardon. Tortank in French. Let me see. Let me see. Smash French dub. I don't know if they have actually. They might not have it. I don't know. Ah, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Oh right, that's what this was. Totally forgot what this was. This is the. Let me see. One of these two. Okay. Shame Tetra never made it in Smash. Seems rare. Oh, she had an assist trophy? Or am I thinking Midna? Oh, Tetra was fun. I guess when it's not as cool as Sheik though. It's a problem. Even though Tetra actually wins a fight, Sheik never wins a fight in the game. In Ocarina of Time. Yeah, Midna. Midna's in Smash. Excuse me. Yeah, Smash players expecting Sheik to not be a Java or in canon will be disappointed. Yeah, I assume Hyrule Warriors make Sheik look invisible, but it is a Muso. Everyone can go there, including the Bug Princess. That's right. That's kind of the point of that game. But like Ocarina of Time, she gets in one fight and loses. Whereas Tetra saves. Actually, Tetra helps. I'll say Tetra helps. But yeah. Alrighty. I think, is that everything? That's not everything. There's a fucking bouquet of flowers here. There you go. That needs more. It needs to have more. everything's too similar, and they're all going too close to this. That's another thing. That's another problem. The line work. This is just the line work to get everything down, and then I have to actually figure it out, make it look good. Pokemon has done a lot of things with no moveset, maybe so. That would be that'd be crazy if they like actually let them go completely crazy with it. Because these Pokemon have like godlike abilities, like what Machamp can level mountains. That would be a pretty fun thing. Pokedex becoming real would be funny, yeah. That would be insane. It'd be crazy if like Rayquaza showed up in a Musou game and just came down from like because it's supposed to be like flying in the sky the whole time. It comes down and just like destroys everything. Any playable characters you know that have very few feats, if not none, but in any game or Smash? Let me see. Any feats in it. Uh, Raru did that cool thing once in Tears of the Kingdom. Basically, the ones we mentioned, Typhon does basically nothing in D, but is in the game. Apion, sorry. Is that the guy I'm thinking about? Oh no, it's a different guy. What character is worthless? That's the main thing. I don't know, the duck hunt dog? There's actually quite a few. A Wii Fit trainer? Quite a few wasted slots in that game. Wasted, quote unquote. Uh Piranha Plant can't jump, but it's playable in Smash Show as the first DLC. Oh my, I keep forgetting about Piranha Plant. I don't know. No, he's good. He's good. And I guess Villager, and Isabelle have no real feats except Isabelle drinks a lot. I think. Actually, got he tried to compete with them in press ups. We're talking about feats and aura. Olimar is real. Rob. I guess Rob. Rob's only feat is like helping you put in a disc, I think. I'm talking about characters that are either incompetent or give no fighter vibes. I see. Rob, for one. Rob barely, like, if you hear Rob work, he in real life, he like barely functions. Like he's like grinding like against all hope trying to get this thing to in one position into what he has to do. Rob is complete fraud. There's no reason for him to be that good in Smash. Oh, it's hard carry, but so yeah. I don't love him. I don't like Rob. Do not like him at all. Yeah, okay, Marth. Let's see. Marth. Okay, Marth is real. He's not a joke. But the way he's like portrayed in Smash is a lot cooler than he is in his actual games. In his actual games, he's like a very generic hero. Here, he's like because he doesn't talk, he seems a lot cooler. He doesn't talk that much. I never saw a real Rob, but no, the real thing is trash. Fraud, I'm telling you, he's a fraud. And they made him super good in Ultimate. Marth, like I said, he's okay in game, but that is not what he's like. My Rob obsession comes from Mario Kart DS and Subspace. Subspace was a pretty interesting twist. Palutena is actually powerful. Pit and Dark Pit are actually powerful. Greninja's real. Lucario is really powerful. Pokemon Trainer, we all know him. Mewtwo's real. Pichu. I don't watch Pokemon. Jigglypuff, all I know is she does that song, so I can say she's a fraud. I don't know Rob is a fraud. Begin game media school. Yeah, yeah, but that's like that's the thing though. That's what we're. He has no feats. There's negative aura in real life, and they have to fake it in Smash. Wolf, Falco, and Fox. Yeah, they're real. Ness and Lucas. Lucas is sad but real. DDD is a. You know, he is a jobber. He's meant to lose, but he does join us in the end. So Oh, Bay Pokemon the antithesis of War by default. Or Togepi gets a pass. I don't know anything else about Jigglypuff because I don't watch the Pokemon anime anymore. All I knew was she sang that thing. Uh, Meta Knight, okay, sure, yeah. He's the Meta Knight. Kirby, probably the most powerful creature on this roster. Ridley, sure. Ridley, sure. Samus, yeah, of course. Um, though the Zero Suit Samus is supposed to be a hard mode, and she is way better than regular Power Suit Samus, so that's fake. Fox also and Kevin Falcon got elevated. I smashed. They are cool in their games, but well, they're on my list if they have never made an appearance. I mean, Kevin Falcon. I mean, it's true. Kevin Falcon just they did make that up. So Kevin Falcon might as well be a Smash character. Now, Fox and Falco were cool. I like them. I've watched. I've played Star Fox Adventure. He was cool. It's funny that Ridley is being questioned with Kevin Falcon gets a pass. I mean, Kevin Falcon is just cool regardless. Like he was really cool in the racing game. Like he's not like a nothing guy. Dude looks like Common Rider or some Power Ranger shit going on with him. Uh, Toon Link, yep. Ganondorf, yep. Young Link, yep. Zelda, yeah. Sheik, fake. Link, sure. Um, Mr. Game and Watch is probably the biggest jump. This guy does nothing. His game barely functions, and then he shows up in this game as Nine Hammer, fan favorite, bucket break. Ah, cool is one thing, but they're in the never jumping and not throwing hands camp with Front. That's true. No, no, Fox does. It's Star Fox Adventure. Fox does fight. If we're talking about feats and aura, Fox and Falco are actual characters. They are heavily elevated by Smash. Fox is heavily elevated because he's so iconic in the Smash series, in the competitive Smash scene. Wario, yeah, I'm sure. Even though he is kind of Game Watch is like 80 games. I'm sure something exists. Nah, there's no way. He's not even in all those games. Yoshi's real. King K. Rule. Yeah, he is a problem. Um, Diddy Kong was in Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong Country, so yeah. Same with Donkey Kong. Bowser Jr. is kind of a joke, but I guess he was the Yoshi story main boss, and that was pretty crazy when he shows up. Oh no, that's a different character. No, Bowser Jr. is good because he's in Sunshine. Baby Bowser was in Yoshi's story. Star Fox Adventure is like between Melee and Brawl. That's exciting F Zero anime. He has it though. He does his feats in aura. I would say. No, I would say like still he's a military pilot, and he has personality in his original games. Whereas like Captain Falcon is like a racing pilot, and he really doesn't have that much of personality in the F Zero games, the original ones. Like he's basically completely made in Smash. Um, Rosalina and Luma. I mean, I don't know. I think it's bullshit because she's like reads storybooks and that's her thing. Uh, and you do all the work in in her game. Peach at least fights in several games. Dr. Mario is just Mario, so sure. Um, Bowser, naturally. Daisy, yes. Peach, yes. She has her own games now. Mario and Luigi, yep. So we have a couple frauds in here. Hey, Flying Train. Oh, you catching the end of the stream on Twitch. How you doing? Falcon is a bounty hunter and shoots with a gun in the manual. Both have made up movesets, but Falcon's personalities were mostly there. Yeah, things like, isn't Falcon only in the manual, really? For F-Zero? Like, he wasn't really a character? Whereas, like, yeah, Fox and Falco's personalities, and, like, they actually got out and shot people at... Or no, they actually shot people with their... With their, with the planes, and, what's the word? You can't even shoot things in F-Zero. You saw the ending of Galaxy 1. Rosalina... Ah... Ah... Sure. But it's only because Mario got all the power stars back. You can't attack her as she has a galaxy barrier. Right. Palutena was barely in Kid Icarus as well, if you didn't know. Man, it was very important. That is true. But Palutena is a goddess, so I can at least understand that. Like she's like gives Pit her powers, his powers. We're talking about who's a fraud in Smash. I just know Snake in Smash is the body suit of Solid Snake and the head of Naked Snake. Big Boss, really? Oh wait. Does regular Snake have actually? Wait, yeah. Does regular Snake have a beard? I don't think he has a beard in the original game. Yeah, he has one in Smash. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and okay, so in the original game he doesn't. That is not Solid Snake. Um, it keeps showing me like Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid 3. It's kind of an amalgamation. And Palutena is top tier. It's true. So. Yeah, it's not Solid Snake. It's like we were talking about Flying Train. We were talking about how Sheik is basically a fraud because she has one fight and loses in Ocarina of Time, but they make her really cool in Smash. Well, basically in the manual only till subspace. Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, she's a fraud too. They made her way more powerful. Oh yeah, Bayonetta, Cloud, Ryu, Pac-Man, also a fraud. Mega Man, not a fraud. Sonic, not a fraud. Snake, not a fraud. Duck Hunt is a fraud. Does nothing. I don't like Ice Climbers, so I'm gonna call them a fraud. Corin, Robin, Ike. I mean, all the Fire Emblem characters are fine. Look at all the DLC characters. I hate that every time I search up the Smash roster on like images, it's just a bunch of custom rosters. It is endless. Okay, so The Mii fighters are fine. Incineroar's real. Isabel's a fraud because she doesn't do anything. Kinkeru, yeah, Titania Ridley. Kenry, okay, yeah. So I think that's it. I'm surprised Bowser Jr. has no reference to I think his little paint thing. Yeah, basically Tetra has no Smash appearances, but if they had to pick a not Zelda heroine today, it would possibly be more biased towards Tetra. It's true. But then again, I mean, I guess she doesn't. She would have to make a completely different moveset because she just doesn't really. She doesn't really fight per se. She did help you escape though. Fire Emblem characters have high kill counts even if they're told bombs, but only be so incompetent. Yeah, the Final Smash is a reference to Paint for a Budget, but it's oh, that's right. He does have the big. I remember that. Okay, here we are. Joker, sure. Hero, all heroes, of course. Banjo Kazooie, yup. Terry's real. Steve is a fraud. Uh, Kazuya Sora, yeah, they're all fine. It's fraud. Have you seen the sub? Man, all he does is punch tree, put down block, eat hot chip, and lie. doesn't do anything. The problem is that Smash Ult is too accurate to creative mode, Steve. A true god in his world. You distract me too much. I'm still on Outside Island. They should put Errol in the game. I have to look at boxes I have to see how they're actually, what else I can put on these. Okay. I'll write this. I think this should be. Okay, anyway. I think Wind Waker must have been an influence on why I like One Piece. I guess, yeah, it is a whole pirate game, basically. Sailing. Okay, I think that's it for today. We got somewhere. Okay, oh, for today. Come in, do the line work some more, and then do the line work for the next one, and then paint it. Okay. Oh no, I still have to do a little graffiti as well. Anyway. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or no, Tuesday. Video tomorrow, don't forget. I will see you next time. I'll practice so I can beat Zelda during one of your streams. Oh man. Yeah, you have 4 hours basically. Well, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Looks like. Yeah, you can get that. I'm sure there's like a category. The Forsaken Fortress, then do another game. That's a good stopping point when the game actually starts. Yeah, it's gonna be the same type of video, but then I'm still working on that animation. We got a good look at Cassandra, and then we're gonna do the next one. Is gonna be the animation, short animation I was teasing yesterday. But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for talking. I will see you Tuesday.